I'll now pass to another subject, Vietnam. I want to announce this morning that Ambassador Maxwell Taylor will shortly resume his periodic visits to Washington for consultations on the Vietnam situation. He will return to Washington on March 28th and will remain approximately a week. There are no immediate issues which make the meeting urgent. It is a regular, periodic visit, part of our continuous consultation to make sure that our effort in Vietnam is as effective and as efficient as possible. Let me say this additionally on Vietnam. 1 year ago this week, on March the 1st, 1964, I made this statement, and I quote, "For 10 years, under 3 presidents, this nation has been determined to help a brave people to resist aggression and terror. It is, and it will remain, the policy of the United States to furnish assistance to support South Vietnam for as long as is required to bring communist aggression and terrorism under control." Our policy in Vietnam is the same as it was 1 year ago. And to those of you who have inquiries on the subject, it is the same as it was 10 years ago. I have publicly stated it. I have reviewed it to the Congress in joint sessions. I have reviewed it in various messages to the Congress, and I have talked individually with more than 500 of them stating the policy and asking and answering questions on that subject in the last 60 days. In addition, I have stated this policy to the press and to the public in almost every state in the Union. Specifically, last night, I read where I made the policy statement 47 times. Well, I want to repeat it again this morning for your information and for emphasis. Under this policy, changes in the situation may require, from time to time, changes in tactics, in strategy, in equipment, in personnel. As I said last month, the continuing actions we take will be those that are justified and made necessary by the continuing aggression of others. These aggressors serve no peaceful interest, not even their own. No one threatens their regime. There is no intent or desire to conquer them or to occupy their land. What is wanted is simply that they carry out their agreements, that they end their aggression against their neighbors. The real goal of all of us in Southeast Asia must be the peaceful progress of the people of that area. They have the right to live side by side in peace and independence. And if this little country does not have that right, then the question is, what will happen to the other 100 little countries who want to preserve that right? They have a right to build a new sense of community among themselves. They have a right to join, with help from others, in the full development of their own resources for their own benefit. They have a right to live together without fear or oppression or domination from any quarter of this entire globe. So this is the peace for which the United States of America works today. This is the peace which aggression from the North today prevents. This is the peace which will remain the steadfast goal of the United States of America.